Hey everyone, welcome to the UltimateFitPack.com. I'm Mitch, and I'd like to tell you the truth about how to tone up and slim down. And how most people, they have it all wrong. Now, most people think following the expert's latest and greatest diet discovery is not only one of the best ways to get slim and fit, but is also the surest way. Because hey, they're the experts, right? They've done the research. But as I'm about to show you, that just isn't true. Not only have you been fed a few servings of BS, but the few pieces of good information probably don't even apply to you. You haven't had access to the right information. So let's change that. Now, what is the right information? The right information is that which you've gathered and tested yourself. That's right, experimentation. Your own experimentation. Okay. So an obese woman in Singapore lost 200 pounds on a diet of fish and pine nuts. Who cares? You don't. Why? Because A, diets are BS. But most importantly, you figured out that just is not going to work for you. So don't even waste the mental energy of wondering how you could do the same thing. What we're going to do is follow 3 simple steps. The first is research. Get your hands on as much high-quality information as you possibly can. We'll touch on this a bit later. Second, don't follow a diet. A diet is doomed for failure. You want to establish a lifestyle that gets you the goals you want. And 3, experiment, experiment, experiment. Okay, so healthy eating. No amount of healthy eating will give you the results you're after if you don't exercise. Total body fitness is key here. The best part of this is that you're going to do what you want to do, not what some senior health expert thinks you should do. Because apparently, he thinks stuffing your face with processed grain flour is what's best for you. Please. Oh, did you know that when our food pyramid was proposed, the scientists and nutritionists told the officials that it was far too early to tell if there was any truth in the matter at all? And the officials' response was to tell them that they didn't have the luxury of waiting for the facts and had to get something out to the public. Glad you've been part of the biggest nutritional experiment of all time? Anyways, we're getting ahead of ourselves. The foundation to a person's health is fitness, exercise. So what kind of exercise is best? Well, I think the better question is what kind of exercise is best for you? Yep, it comes back to good old experimentation. Let's say 2 of your best friends make the commitment this year to get fit and healthy. Friend A, we'll call him John, buys a fitness book online. Friend B, we'll call her Amanda, and she happens to pick up the same book. John reads this book cover to cover and sets off. 2 weeks in, he's lost a few pounds and is having flexing sessions in front of the mirror. Everything is great, right? Well, maybe. We look a couple months out, and John has only lost an additional pound or 2 and doesn't seem to be getting much, if any, closer to his goal. So he tightens up on those rules and tries for another month, only to wind up pissed off and back to where he started. Now let's look at Amanda. Her first 2 weeks are pretty similar to John's, but the real difference comes a couple months out where John had his problems. You see, Amanda noticed in advance that the prescribed 1-mile run every day and the 16 servings of broccoli just were not gonna cut it for her. So she looked around till she found another program that seemed promising. So in addition to the first book's basic guidelines, she started interval training a few minutes a day and dropped her carb intake down. She's never had such amazing results. So why the big difference? Well, Amanda was willing to learn, experiment, and adjust. We are not all the same. We are not all created equal. So a fitness plan should not be just another cookie cutter plan. It should be your plan, your lifestyle. See, this is what the experts don't understand. They say do this and you should get these results. And if you don't get these results, you're a moron. Well, don't believe them. Do not believe them. You're not a moron. You're just not a lab rat. I'd like to give you a few ideas for exercise you can incorporate into your life so you can start on your road to experimentation and healthy living. But I just don't have the time in this video to do so. So make sure to check out the offer below and get your free reports on fitness, nutrition, and stress management. So without a doubt, what you're stuffing your face with is definitely important. But we need a few guidelines here. First, focus on the type and quality of your food above all else. If you're only eating 1,500 calories a day, but those 1,500 calories are coming from bleached flour and sugar, it doesn't matter. You'd be better off doubling your calories and eating real, wholesome food than to survive on this processed crap. Stop surviving and start thriving. Now, what's the best thing for you to eat? After we understand the whole nutritious food principle, it's really up to your body. Again, experiment. You see, the Alaskan natives thrived on almost a 100% meat diet, while many others have gained vitality through a raw plant-based diet. I could tell you to keep your carbs low, good fats and proteins high, and only eat natural foods, and that might work for many, if not most of you. But then again, it might not. Listen to your body. And then there's the idea of fasting. Do you conduct a long fast, a few intermittent fasts, or do you just scrap the whole frickin' fasting idea altogether? See, the answer lies in you. Experiment, experiment, experiment. Okay, it's almost time for me to wrap this up, but first I need to hit a few key points. I promised you a way of acquiring all the high-quality information you need. But also, what is the biggest roadblock that people face in their quest for optimum health and fitness? Other than believing the experts, of course. The answer to that question is stress. Figure out how to get your stress levels down. In the free reports below, I've supplied a great resource for meditation and relaxation. But that might not work for you. Are you a stress eater? Do you sit around and watch videos and movies and TVs and play games when you're stressed out? Is stress keeping you a sedentary fat slob? Figure out how to beat the stress habit. You owe it to yourself. So my mission is to give you the keys to success. And once you figure out and accept the idea of experimenting your way to the perfect healthier you, then all that's left is to acquire as much high quality information as you can so you can start putting things into motion. How are you going to get this info? Well, normally it would cost you a lot in the way of time and money. But in the next few days to about a week, you'll be privileged with the ultimate package of the greatest fitness programs available to you right now. I've put together this package to help people take that step that they need. But honestly, I'm not interested in providing this to people that aren't looking for a better, healthier life and willing to put in the effort needed to accomplish that. If you have the ambition and drive to turn your life around, sign up for the free reports below, now. And you will be one of the first to be notified about this great new fitness package when it comes available. So again, down below is your opportunity to start yourself on the path to a better life. Take advantage of this. Start experimenting now. But remember, the reports you are about to receive are just the tip of the iceberg. It's kind of a test. If you can't put into practice this great free information, how do you expect to make any real changes when you're exposed to the greatest fitness resources currently available? So grab the reports below and stay tuned for the release of the Ultimate Fit Pack. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me. Have a great day.